So students, now let us come over to question number 26 in this case. So let me read out the question for you. Question number 26 states that the gas which will be evolved on heating CH3MgBr in methanol is. You have CH3MgBr and you are gonna heat it with methanol. And you need to tell the gas which will be formed. Now dear students, this is the reaction for a Grignard reagent. And if you should be very aware about the Grignard reagent, do not get confused. Rather, you know that in Grignard reagent this is delta minus. And this delta minus is a very good base also. So whenever the Grignard reagent, the negative part of Grignard reagent is gonna find any kind of acidic proton, it is gonna go and abstract this acidic proton away, and the CH3 minus will be accepting 1H positive and it is gonna form CH4, which is nothing but methane gas. Let's see if any such option is available to us in the 4 options given. So methane, HBr, ethane and propane, so this is the first option that has been given to us, and hence I can say this is the correct option for this particular question. Now students, done with question number 26, it's a time when we should come over to question number 27. Question number 27 says that you have to consider the following sequence for aspartic acid, and you need to find out the Pi, which is nothing but the isoelectric point of aspartic acid in this particular case. Let me write down the reactions. First is NH3 positive, you have COOH, you have CH2COOH, and this is H. The pKa1 of this is written as 1.88, where this is gonna act as an acidic species. It becomes COO minus. This is there as NH3 plus, this is there as H, and this is there as CH2COOH. That means it is acting with the first acidic proton. Then we have been given the pKr value here, and this pKr value is given to be 3.65, and this is given to us as COO minus. Then you have NH2, then you have H, and then you have CH2COO minus. Finally, you have been given the pK2, which is 9.60, and it has been given to us as COO minus. Then you have NH3 plus, H, and CH2COO minus. Now students, whenever you have been asked to find out the pKi value, we can very easily say that if you have got 2 acidic groups, like the 2 acidic groups, one is COOH and the another is CH2COOH, and the third is NH3 positive. That means we need to calculate the pKi. You need to take the average of the 2 pK values of acids, which in this case comes out to be 1.88 plus 3.65, and the overall comes out to be 5.53 divided by 2, and it comes out to be 2.765, approximately can be written as 2.77. Let's see if any such option is available. Yes, it is available as option number 2, and hence you can mark this as the correct option for this particular question. Now done with this, let us come over to question number 28. Question number 28 states that the most appropriate method of making egg albumin sole is. That means you have to make a sole of egg albumin. So how you have to do for the preparation of egg albumin as a theory part, let me first of all tell you. Like, you need to have the egg and try to boil it in water for some point of time. Like, it can be approximately 5 to 15 minutes. You'll be taking an egg and boiling it in water. Then what you have to do is to remove the shell of the egg. And do remember that you have to take the white part of the egg content. And then the white part of egg content has to be dissolved in the salt solution or the brine, which should be 5% weight by volume. And once this is done, you have to homogenize the mixture with either a mechanical shaker or some other mechanical shaking can be done. So this is the exact procedure wherein, to write it down, I'll simply say that you have to take the egg, boil in water, let's say for 5 to 15 minutes. Then you have to remove the shell. Once the eggshell is removed, then either you have the yellow part or you have the white part. So do not do anything with the yellow part. Take out the white part, try to dissolve it in the saline solution, which should be 5% weight by volume. Once this dissolution is done, try to completely dissolve the compound by mechanical processes. Either you can mechanically shake it in order to get the egg albumin sol. Let us look into the options. What are the options? The first is break an egg carefully and transfer only the yellow part of the content to 100 ml of 5% weight by volume solution and stir well. Rather, what I asked you is to first boil it. So this is not the correct option. Second states that break an egg carefully and transfer the transparent part of the content. So it's a wrong option because you do not have to transfer any transparent part. Third is keep the egg in boiling water for 10 minutes. Fine. After removing the shell, transfer the yellow part of the content to 100 ml of 5% weight by volume saline solution and homogenize with a mechanical shaker. And the fourth is keep the egg in boiling water for 10 minutes. This is the same as the third option. Then you have, after removing the shell, transfer the white part of the content to 100 ml of 5% weight by volume saline solution and homogenize with a mechanical shaker. So clearly I have told you, do not use the yellow part, use the white part, and hence proceed. So you can say option number 4 matches with the explanation that has been given, and hence this will be the correct option for this particular question. Fine students, coming over to the next question. The next question is question number 29. Let me read out the question for you. The question says that the non-metal that does not exhibit positive oxidation state. You have to find out the non-metal with no positive oxidation state. We know that iodine can exist in +7 oxidation state with its compound with oxygen. Similarly, chlorine also exists in maximum +7 oxidation state, like in the compound HClO4. Oxygen also exists in positive oxidation state, for example OF2. So here you will say X minus 2 is 0, X is equal to +2, because fluorine is more electronegative. Since fluorine is the maximum electronegative atom, and hence it is always found only in -1, or in F2 it is found as 0 oxidation state. It can never be found in any other positive state. That means the option number, let's look into the option number 4 will be the correct option for this particular question. Done with this, let us come over to the last question of the test, and question is question number 30th. It says that you have to identify the incorrect statement regarding heavy water. So we have heavy water and you have to tell which is the incorrect statement. The first is it reacts with Al4. So you have D2O. It reacts with Al4C3 and it is going to produce CD4 and ALOD thrice. The second is it reacts with CaC2 to produce, so it reacts with CaC2 to produce C2D2 and CaOD twice. Both these statements are correct enough. The third option is it reacts with SO3 to form deuterated sulfurous acid D2SO4. This is also the correct reaction. And the fourth is D2O is used as coolant in nuclear reactor. It is used as a coolant. Now see, students, all these three reactions are possible and they do occur in nature once or the other. Whereas the main purpose of D2O is to be used as a moderator in the nuclear reactors. And why is it used as a moderator in the nuclear reactors? Because D2O is quite heavy. Deuterium has got high molecular weight as compared to hydrogen, and because of this the fast moving neutrons can strike the D2O and hence the speed of the neutrons can be moderated. So this fourth option is the right answer in this particular case, since you had to select, since moderator is the main use of D2O and not as a coolant. So students, this was all about the JEE paper. So this was JEE Mains 2016 that we have solved. So I tried to concentrate on the basic points in all the questions so that you could have kept these in mind. Now try to concentrate on what were the mistakes that you have done in your question paper so that the same mistakes should not be repeated in your advanced paper. Try to concentrate more on the points like what are the basics and what are the fact-based questions. Many students are able to complete up the fact-based question, but they are not good in the physical or let's say organic part. And many students are good with organic and physical part, but may not be good with the fact-based question. So try to take both the things into coordination with each other so that you can finally get good score in your exam. So students, you can have more videos from Ask IITians related to your exams, all the question papers and stuff. So by the time, you take care and study well for your advanced paper also. Bye bye.